Have you ever wondered, how do I get a 700 plus credit score? Well, I'm going to answer it for you real quick right after this. Hey, my name is E.DeanCole, and I own E.DeanCole Financial. We are a consulting firm, and we specialize in working capital, alternative finance, and business credit development. And because I own a consulting firm and I am a YouTuber, I get asked questions all the time. People always say, hey, Dean, I got a quick question. So this segment is set aside specifically for all of you guys who have a quick question. Now, today's question comes from YouTube from Trucker Brown. He says, how do I get a 700 plus credit score? That's a very good question, Trucker Brown. A lot of people want to know how they're able to get a 700 plus credit score. Now, even though I say this is a quick question, that really has some moving parts. It kind of depends on a couple of things. The first thing is that there are 5 different factors that affect your credit score, okay? So depending on where you are on your journey of credit establishment or on your journey of credit restoration will determine how you're going to get that 700 credit score. So it depends. Do you have a lot of old negative items on your credit? Or are you brand new and you don't have credit at all and you want to know how to establish credit? So I'm going to answer both of those questions depending on your situation. Now, majority of the time, what I see as a business consultant, a lot of my older clients, they have a lot of old negative items on their credit. They gave up on trying to restore their credit, so they've just been paying cash for everything, and now they're getting serious and they want to restore their credit. Now, in order for you to get a 700 credit score, you need to understand that the last 24 months affect your credit score above anything else, all right? That means that most underwriters and the quantitative algorithm that makes up your credit score, FICO, they look at the last 24 months the most. So if you're able to effectively impact the last 24 months, that's going to help your credit score get above 700s. Let me explain what I mean by that. If you have a lot of recent negatives on your credit report, it's going to negatively affect you. If you have a lot of old items that are on your credit report that's past 24 months, it's easier for you to get that 700 credit score. The best way for you to do that is to make sure that you get new open lines of credit. That's right. You want to establish and get new lines of credit that report to all 3 major credit bureaus. It's very important that you do business with the people that report to the credit bureaus because not all companies report to the credit bureaus. There's no law that says you have to. So make sure that you do your due diligence and establish lines of credit with companies that report to all 3 credit bureaus. After you have new lines of credit that are reporting to the credit bureaus, make sure that you do not go any more than 29 days late. You are not able to be more than 29 days late on any revolving account so that it doesn't negatively affect your credit. Now, you also want to make sure that your balance is under 30%. If your balance is under 30%, you have on-time payments for at least 6 to 12 months, and you have companies that are reporting to all 3 credit bureaus, you're going to find yourself at that 700 credit score. Now, for individuals who are brand new and they say, Dean, I try to get new lines of credit, nobody wants to give me lines of credit. Listen, I completely understand that can be tough. That's the reason why in my online course, we actually give you a free course along with the startup coaching that's called the 720 FICO coaching. In the 720 FICO coaching, we actually get you $15,000 of guaranteed lines of credit. These are not trade lines. These are not temporary lines of credit. These are 100% legitimate companies that will give brand new individuals lines of credit that will help them boost their credit. That is available in my online course. We give that as a free bonus that is not open to the public. However, what most people do is they'll say, go get a secured credit card. That's one of the worst things you can do when you're establishing credit. If you get a secured credit card, other credit companies are going to look at that in your process of applying, and they're going to deem that you might have some credit issues, and that's not fair to you. Unfortunately, when it comes to underwriting, what most people don't realize is that there's something that's called credit mirroring. That means that they will give you lines of credit based on historically what you have. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you guys a freebie. So look below in the description. You're going to see free course. That is right. I am going to give you a free course that's going to walk you through the steps of how you're able to apply for brand new lines of credit when you do not have credit. Follow the link below and it'll take you to that. Now, that's today's quick question. And it's never really a real quick question. So I need you guys to do three things. Thing number one, if you want a detailed explanation of how you're able to acquire that 700 credit score, then click right here and you'll go to a video of me teaching in depth on how you're able to get that 700 credit score. If you are a new entrepreneur and you're serious about building your business and building your credit, and click right here if you want to see a full playlist of me answering other people's quick questions who are entrepreneurs that are serious about building their business and serious about their finances. You might find your quick question there. And if you don't see your quick question there, drop your question below and you might be featured on the next quick question. All right, guys, listen. The only person stopping you from being successful is you. Go get them. Success is waiting for you.
Black Jesus.